Hi everyone, and welcome to C.A.R.S. It's been a while, but I have definitely been doing some research and thinking about some interesting cars, or trucks in this case. So let's get right into it. So I've been looking at some information related to the Hemi V8 going into the new Dodge Charger. And I still think that's going to be happening pretty soon. But in the meantime, the whole Stellantis brand seems to be focusing very heavily on the Ram Rumblebee, and I especially have my eye on the 392 Apache engine version, kind of the mid version, not the 5.7, not the supercharged Rumblebee, but that mid spot there with the 392 6.4 liter Apache engine. So I think that's a pretty cool truck. I'm looking forward to seeing when it comes out, supposedly in the first part of next year, 2027, but we shall see. With that, I have some recommendations for Ford and for Chevy. So Ford has the 7.3 liter Godzilla engine. Wouldn't that be cool if they put that into one of the F-150s instead of the F-250? I mean, yes, you can get it in the F-250 with like the single cab type of design, like with the 8-foot bed and so forth. So you can do that, which Ram is not doing. You have to get more of the crew cab style with Ram. And there's been some pushback on that, although I do know that it was stated that such a small percentage of buyers are looking for that like single cab design instead of like the quad cab or crew cab or that kind of thing. So I get that. You have to sell what you have to sell in order to stay profitable. Nonetheless, because Ford already has that 7.3 liter V8 in an optional standard cab design, albeit with the F-250 versus the F-150, how hard would it be to just make an F-150 single cab version and have something different to compete with what Ram is doing? And especially since it's an even larger engine. Maybe they would tune it just a little bit for the muscle truck version. I can see that being a very low-cost investment for Ford, but potentially a high return, because that would be Ford's answer to Ram's Rumblebee. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Now, what about Chevy? Well, what if Chevy were to take the like 6.2 liter from one of the, Camaros or something like that, or maybe some other kind of high output V8 from one of their trucks. But what if they were to do something different than what Ford and Ram are doing? And what if they were to put it into a Chevy Colorado? Now that would be cool. Now I realize there are some things that are, performance trucks of various sizes and all of that, but I just think having an American V8 and putting it inside of a truck and making a muscle truck out of it, since that seems to be kind of the new type of cool, powerful vehicle these days. Even though, yes, I get it, gas prices are not low right now, but if somebody wants it for, that weekend driver and for car shows and maybe to take it to the drag strip or something like that, who knows? That would be a really cool thing. Now, is it for everyone? Absolutely not. There's so many other options out there. However, if somebody's interested in a high-powered American V8, it seems like getting into a muscle truck is one of the best ways to go right now for availability, for pricing. Now, again, it's not cheap, but it's a lot less than many other things out there, especially if you're not going for a supercharged version. And we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited for it. Even if I never get anything like that myself, I think it's a really cool thing to see, and I hope to see more. All right, thank you everybody for watching. This is Jared with C.A.R.S, and see you next time.